feel alive again. Started with the fear of falling into an hourglass. Voices in the void are calling. Wrap me in your arms. Waterfalls in the sass that drag me down into the dark of it all. Can your heaven help me? Is this the end or is this the beginning? There are stranger things I've heard on the outside, separated by an open door. I find it hard to reach the end of my timeline, salivating 'cause I walked in more. Is this the end or is this the beginning? Am I allowed again to call out what I need to hear? To be a conduit, conditioned by the fear of fear. Wrap me in your arms, down into the dark. Is this what you want me to be? Perfect and clean, float on a temporary empire built in a day to throw it away. Now I can tell you there are stranger things I've learned on the outside, separated by an open door. I find it hard to reach the end of my timeline, salivating 'cause I walked in more. Is this the end or is this the beginning? I know where I wanna go, but it's too close and it's too late this time. I know where I wanna go, but it's too close and it's too late this There are stranger things I've learned on the outside, separated by an open door. I find it hard to reach the end of my timeline, salivating 'cause I walked in more. Is this the end or is this the beginning? Is this the end or is this the beginning?
Okay, welcome everyone to the stream. In today's spin-off episode, yes, I thought when my studio is preparing right now, 3D studio, and my mini studio is arriving, so I'm calling this in between season under construction, so to eliminate some confusion from people. So in this episode, I have a person who playing this game for a really long time. You may know him when you're in community 1.9, 2.0. It is a JakeN2436, his old nickname. You should know him if you play this game for at least 7 years. So, Jake. So, Jake, you are unmuted right now. Say hello to the stream.
Hi, everyone.
So, yeah, it's been a long time since you've been in something like this, yeah?
Yes, a very long time. It's really weird, actually.
I guess so. So,
Yeah.
let's start from the simple question I'm asking everyone. How did you started playing GD? How did you discover it? And why did you continue playing it after such a long time, after such a long period?
Well, I was actually kind of unsure about this for a while because I kind of forgot. But I think how I found it was because I was a schemish child. So I kept trying to jailbreak my iPad so I could get all the paid games for free. And then that's when I found GD, I think. But also, I think what happened was I found the Impossible game on my Xbox 360 as a free game. So I started playing that. And then I saw GD. I was like, wait, this looks like a ripoff of the Impossible game. And then I think that's tied into the whole jailbreak situation. And I ended up getting GD then. And yeah, so that's how I found it. And then I kind of just started getting addicted to it. Obviously, as everyone does. So I was starting to play the main levels. I think I remember there was this one point where I was playing club step on on the bus coming home from going out somewhere. I was getting so annoyed. I used to hate club step. But yeah, so that's kind of how I got addicted to it. Really, is just by playing the levels and the drive to keep going and finish things.
Yeah.
And then so I think the main reason why I'm still playing it after all this time, I think it's just literally because it's just always been there. If I have nothing else to do, I can always just open GD and just play the same level I've played a billion times.
Just out of
But
boredom, yeah.
yeah, because I mean, a lot of the time it's just I kind of don't have much to do, so it's just there. So
Yeah, that's actually a unique story to tell because many of people I've asked this question said something like, I was playing it since school because my classmates played this on breaks and I thought this game was cool, etc., etc. But this story is kind of unique.
yeah, I mean, I've always played video games, so I feel like it's just kind of a natural way for me to find the game, to be honest, because I didn't really have friends in school, and the friends I did have, they weren't playing games. They were more the honestly, I'm just gonna say most of my friends were girls, and they were into boy bands and stuff and all
Oh,
that.
yeah.
So I mean, they were not going to be into video games, and then a lot of the guys were just kind of not nice. So I didn't really have any video gaming friends in school. So it was just kind of me.
Yeah, kind of similar situation for me because
Yeah,
I myself didn't have had any friends and I was hanging out with girls more.
yeah,
So yeah,
exactly.
touche.
Yeah,
Since what version do you play this game?
I'm pretty sure 1.9, early 1.9.
On the 1.9?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it was. It could have been late 2014, but it could have been early 2015. I think probably around when Nine Circles came out, maybe.
Yeah, where you just began your little journey you wanted to accomplish. More on that later, okay?
Yeah.
I was playing since 1.1 myself, and
Damn.
still yeah, I am like a dinosaur in this community. Many
Yeah, you're a
many
fossil.
fossil. No, come on, yeah, but it is true, yeah, it is true. Um, where did you start to play some levels out of the main levels? How did you discover this, and why did you choose playing levels more than creating yourself?
So here's the deal. I definitely remember the point. Like it's a vague memory, but I vaguely remember like I was like so like caught up in the whole main levels thing. I completely ignored the right side button. And then I accidentally tapped it at one point and saw all these levels. I'm like, what the hell is this? And there were levels like I think one of the first levels I ever played was the Prism by A Sonic Man.
Oh.
Um, I remember there was also this other level that I played. I'd never been able to find it since. I just remember it was a demon, and it had like it was probably hell themed, and it had like a mini cube memory maze at the start. I don't know what level it was though. It might not even exist anymore. I don't even know if like
I have
it got
something.
rid
I
of
have
it.
something in my mind right now. Like I saw this level too. I guess it's like River Styx, maybe. It's like something
I don't
vaguely.
know. It
Yeah,
was
vaguely
so
reminds
long
me of this.
ago, and the memory is so vague that it just I don't even know. Like I don't remember anything really, to be honest. Um, but the main reason be I teetered more toward like playing levels over creating them is just because I've never really been a creative person in general.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of the stuff that is technically creative that I do is like the least creative stuff you can do. So like for example, I'm into photography, but photography is nothing like drawing, right? It's like you're actually taking a picture of something that actually exists. So there's not as much, creativity going into it as simply just writing on this blank canvas. Um, oh yeah, just even with writing as well. So yeah, I've never really been a creative person. So like creating levels never really appealed to me because mostly because I found it boring, but also because I just don't know how to use the tools that I've been given. So everything that I ever made was pretty like bad in a way. Like I just felt like everything I made wasn't that good. So I always just kind of played levels for the adrenaline rush anyway, of when like you beat an extreme or just bettering yourself. At least until, I started going a bit more inactive and stuff, but that's mostly why I became more of a player than a creator of anything.
But don't underestimate like the photography in terms of creativity, because like in my opinion, photography is like the essential part of referencing stuff for artists, and it takes some of creativity to make unique photos. So not just like capturing things, but like creating some, like capturing the moments of the life. Like I think like some unique moments, or just it's not like not a creative thing. It is creative, but not in like, yeah, as you mentioned, it's not like creating something new. It's like capturing something unique on the camera, in my opinion.
Yeah, and I mean, yeah, there is also the whole like processing part of it where you have to like, edit your photo and, you know, make it yours, but I just kind of take the photo and maybe tweak the lighting a bit and then just leave it.
So it is
That's
just your hobby, yeah?
yeah, pretty much, yeah. I mean, I can't see myself like ever getting super deep into it to where I'm actually making money from it. It's just kind of like I enjoy it. There's something about it. I don't know. It's
That
just
that matters the most, actually. Yeah,
yes, it does.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I saw your works in 3D, like your layouts. Oh, for its time, they're actually like really solid works. Not the best, but like not what average person will do. So it is kind of wasted potential, I guess. You didn't like continue, but it's your choice.
I honestly, I just everything, every layout I made that I watched back, it just felt wrong. Like, but I didn't know how to. It was more like I had most of the time when I made something, I had an idea in my head of what I wanted it to go like, but then I'd execute it terribly
Oh
in the
yeah.
editor, and then I'm like, "Oh god." But then I just kept going, and then it just ended up being this convoluted mess, which I like. And a lot of my layouts kinda steal gameplay elements from other levels. Like, there was one layout I made using a remix of "Scared to Be Lonely" by Martin Garrix, and it literally had the if you've ever played "Generic" by Metal Face, it had that spider duel just in
Oh
there.
yeah. Yeah, really? It is like stolen one
Yeah.
block by block?
Not block by block, but literally like just the click pattern and just what like the actual structures were pretty much completely just. I just didn't know what to do, man.
This is a
And it's
reference, not a, not a stealing word. But
yeah, but
yeah.
it's still it just it's not like it didn't fit and it just didn't make sense. But it's just yeah. So I just never thought that anything I made was up to my own standard of what I
Oh.
wanted to make.
Oh,
So
understandable. Actually, understandable. I hate when it happens. Like I want to build something cool. I have a like banger idea in my head, and I was like stuck staring at the blank editor for like several hours when I can't like even start doing something. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, exactly. It's not easy.
Why did you influenced by the Nine Circles level? Yeah, this is like the main topic of this podcast. Like, why did you study like your whole journey to beat every rated Nine Circles level? And will you continue this or?
So the reason why I like them so much is just well, nowadays it's just because I kind of know what to expect in every level, so I can just usually beat them really quickly and they're really fun most of the time. But back then it was more because of like you had all these levels and it was 1.9, so like creators hadn't really they didn't not only did they not really have the tools to unlock their proper potential yet, but they also didn't have they just hadn't reached that point where, the breakthrough where people really started to create crazy stuff. But then when I saw Nine Circles by Zobros, it was like the first time I'd seen a level that felt like it perfectly matched the music and intensity. And I think that's what drew it to me because I used to be a really big fan of dubstep. I don't listen to it anymore, but I used to be a really big fan of dubstep back then. So like seeing that, it just made me. I just thought it was really cool, and it ended up like being a goal of mine to beat it. And I think that just carried over to the rest of the series when I noticed that people were making basically the same kind of thing, but with different songs and different gameplay and stuff. So that's kind of that's how I got into the whole Nine Circles thing. Is just because of the way the epilepsy effect with the music. It just kind of made
Oh
sense, and
yeah,
it was
yeah.
kind of I thought it was really cool. And then I actually ended up I ended up beating Nine Circles as my ninth demon, which is really funny. um, and so yeah, at that like after that, it was more just like people kept making them, so I was like, oh, there's a new Nine Circles level. Look at that. I guess I should give it a try. Um, and that's basically what happened for the next few years. Is I just kept seeing all these new Nine Circles levels coming out. I thought they were really fun, so I beat them. Some of them I thought were awful, but I beat them anyway. I probably shouldn't have because ew. But yeah. And it's so it got to the point where like I saw Sonic Wave. I don't remember how I found Sonic Wave. I have no idea. Like I just can't remember. I think it was probably just because other people were making progress on it. And I just kind of thought, a level of this caliber in this style is like awesome, and it's kind of something that I would want to be interested in beating at some point. Obviously, back then I was kind of underestimating how hard the level was. Like if you go back and watch my progress videos for Sonic Wave, the first one is literally just 29% to 36%. And I
Yeah, I
was
saw that.
like that's kind of the most I could do at that point. And then obviously like the non-wave gameplay can be really hard. Like the especially that ball, the ball at the
Oh
beginning.
yeah,
my God,
yeah.
I hated learning that, but nowadays it's not a problem, obviously. But yeah, back then it was awful. But then yeah, over 8 months, it took me 8 months to beat Sonic Wave, and I nearly verified it. I got 75 before Sonic's or Riot had even gotten in the 90s yet, so I was really close. And then Auroras accused me of cheating.
Oh yeah, I remember that controversy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that whole thing happened, and it just kind of demotivated me. And I was like, I'm kind of not worthy of this. Other people should do it. And looking back, I probably should have just not given a shit. But I just kind of did it and just gave up on it for then, because I also just had other hobbies that I was getting into at the time, other games. But yeah, I ended up beating it. Then it just, yeah, the whole, beating every 9 circles level. I think that came after the fact that I beat Sonic Wave. Because Sonic Wave was just my main goal for like 8 months. And then I was like, um, after I beat it, I realized I could do them all. If I've done Sonic Wave and this is the hardest one, I'm surely I can do the rest. And then obviously about was it 1 month? I think a month and a half after I beat Sonic Wave, I verified Bausha. And then all these other extremes started popping up, and it was like, oh god, I don't know about this, but I'm gonna try it anyway. And it took another like 6 months before I managed to finish them all. And the question you asked me about if I'm gonna continue doing it, a lot of people ask me this even to this day, and honestly, no. That's been and gone. I mean, you've got levels like Scoop and Circles, which are just objectively terrible and horrible to play and a drain on your mental health. Same with Sonic Wave Infinity, and it's just all these levels, all these like top 50 9 circles levels. It's just they're not fun, and I play games for fun. I don't really play them for to set
Accomplishes, yeah.
accomplishments. Yeah, I don't really play them for that anymore. So that's also kind of why I don't really play GD anymore as much anyway. So yeah, it's just not going to happen. I mean, people are like, there are people out there that are way better than me at the game at this point, like in terms of the waves. So it's like, they could pick up where I left off if they wanted to. So it's more just like, yeah, I'd rather be doing my own thing and having fun than literally wanting to die over a level in a video game. So
Yeah. But like the verification of the Coupon circles for a old player like me and I guess you is like something like you should never see in your life.
yeah,
But
uh,
when you
yeah.
realize it was like a little bit nerfed, you was like, oh, that's unfortunate. I thought like
I mean, wait, what were you gonna say?
I thought like it was like verified in a nerfed state, and I saw like it a little bit nerfed.
Yeah.
I was like, damn it.
Yeah, I mean, it was to be expected though. Like nowadays, we have people like WizKid who can just do the craziest shit with spam, right? But back then, it was kind of unheard of for anyone to be able to do that mini wave corridor. So it kind of makes sense that it would be nerfed. I mean, and yeah, like obviously, I used to watch like I don't know if you watch this, but Tosh Deluxe,
Yeah, of course, of
back when he
course.
was a thing, he made this video of like it was just impossible levels or something, like an impossible level compilation. I remember seeing Scoop and Circles in that, and obviously nowadays it's quite different what we associate the name Scoop and Circles with. But back then, that like rushed plain ass level, yeah, that was. That's kind of still what I think of. I haven't really bothered with like Scoop and Circles at all. Like I got 40, and then I was like, okay, well, bye.
You got 30% on it?
Yeah, I mean, it's just the pre-drop isn't that bad, but then it's the wave. Obviously, you got the tight gaps and stuff. I was just like, yeah, it's okay, I guess. So
I hope the diamond will not change, will not update the level, because I saw the tweet from him he was like almost beating the spam, like on this tight spam on mini-wave. And he was like, it will be updated later or something like this. I was like, please go for the love of God, please no.
Yeah, that's like you just keep that there and then just upload it as a separate level. It's just the sensible thing to do.
Yeah, it
'Cause,
actually
like,
is. Yeah.
yeah, it's probably gonna get unrated if you updated it. Let's be honest. 'Cause,
It can be, yes, it can be.
yeah,
It can be
so
not. It can be not unrated, but update locked. It's a thing
that as
in
well,
GD.
yeah.
Yeah, you know that. You should know that.
Yeah.
Actually, seeing a top player from the past that like did things for fun is unheard of. Like many top players are chasing some accomplishments and chasing the clout from people, but seeing someone play it for fun and get such completed levels, it's like really impressive actually.
Yeah. I mean, so my hardest is the hallucination.
Oh, the gold
But
level, yeah, I love it so
yeah,
much.
I love it too, but I didn't beat it because it was hard. I beat it because ever since I saw the layout be released on YouTube and like I think it was 2020 when that layout was
Yeah.
first showcased, I knew that was going to be one of the best levels this game has ever seen. So I was like waiting for it for a long time, and then it came out, and I was like, "Oh my god!" So I tried it, and I was like, "Dude, this shit's too hard. What the fuck? I'm not gonna do this." I even put a post on my GD profile saying, "Dude, I want to beat the hallucination, but this is impossible. Help me," because I just couldn't do it. But that was like the hallucination was probably the last thing I'm ever going to like hardcore stick to in GD, something of that caliber anyway. Because yeah, the only reason I was able to pull through is because I never had a bad experience with the level ever. I had fun the whole way through, and
Oh,
that's like it's probably the only level I've played where it's been like that in terms of extreme demons. That it's never gotten annoying, never gotten boring, never gotten just to the point where I just don't want to do it anymore. So yeah, that's that.
like the hallucination is the most unique Nine Circles level existing for now, because like the gameplay of it is such a something exciting, something you will not see in the Nine Circles level, but it's still implemented. Like the straight wave section or the changes like in ball, spider, and etc. Like this is a generally great level. I was
Yeah,
I wanted myself beat it, but it is too hard for me even now. So I
yeah,
don't know if I do it myself ever. But I guess never say never.
yeah. It's a really hard level, man. Like, I think the hardest part of it is learning it because there's so much going on. There's so many transitions, speed changes. Like you have to look at so many parts of the screen like one after another. So the way I learned it was by speed hacking it and slowing it down because I no way would I have been able to learn that at normal speed. It's way too much going on. So it's it's an insane level, but I do think it's the best circles level. I mean, I'm biased, but I do think it is the best because I think the balancing is great. I think it's just fun as hell. Like every part of it is fun. Like it's the only level. Like every time I load up GD, I have to play through it once in a practice run because it's too much fun. So
I wishing
yeah.
to see I myself wishing to see the Nine Circles level using the 2.2 features. By the way, what your first initial reaction to 2.2, and did you like hop on the editor and touch some things yourself, like some triggers and such?
So the whole deal with 2.2 and me, I was most excited not for the new features, not for anything in the editor, not for any of the new levels, not for anything like that. I was just excited for the new icons, man. I've wanted proper customization in this game for the longest time. So that's what I was most looking forward to with 2.2. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't think I've created a single thing in the editor in 2.2.
Damn,
I haven't
really?
even touched it. Yeah. I've just been on a loop playing the same levels over and over again because it's kind of the only thing I really find fun at this point. I don't really enjoy learning levels anymore, so I just play what I've already been. And yeah, creating has just never been my thing, so I haven't even bothered with trying to create anything yet. Well, except for like this stupid meme level. So my friend Chilius made this level called 7, and it's literally just like you load into the level and get thrown into like a wave that's been completely spammed with time warp triggers, and all you can hear in the background is 7, 7,
What
7.
the fuck? Pure brain rot.
Yeah, it's like it was basically the whole lobotomy thing before the lobotomy thing was a thing, like before
Yeah,
brain rot.
yeah, understandable.
Yeah, so I ended up making like a sequel to that, which is really stupid. And that's the only thing I've done in 2.2 in the editor is a meme level.
I think that I spoke with other people. I remember speaking with HG Fort about this. By the way, do you know this guy?
HJ Ford, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think we've spoken that much like in the past. But
yeah, he's
I know what
he's like a really great dude. But we did a podcast with him, and we spoke about revamping, editor revamping, because the UI is atrocious.
Yeah, it's a mess.
Yeah, I hope
Complete a mess.
yes, and that's why many people don't want to create, especially after 2.2, because it is like so cluttered and like the new people, the new players that joined the GD after 2.2 and seeing this editor, there was like, I can't comprehend this. I remember opening the editor for my friend who didn't knew about the GD. Like, he knew this game exists, but don't know about what this game about. I launched the editor. He was a Super Mario Maker guy, and he knows how to create platforming levels. But when I launched this, he was like, "What do I need to do?"
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's no like ease of access or anything. Like you're just even I feel like I haven't even checked, but I bet even like the whole tutorials thing for how to use the editor don't even go into that much detail. Like I bet that it's just too convoluted, man. This game has just gotten so complicated now.
agree.
I just
In terms of levels, in terms of editor, in terms of demon slaying, yes, it is completely hard right now. In every
Yeah.
aspect, it is like, it is approaching the point that this game will be like more competitive rather than fun, and I was scared of it, because I don't want to see people chasing like points in demon list, or just creating hard levels in sake of being hard. So I hate this
Yeah.
feeling to see, and I hate to see it. Like, I, as a part of Cherry team, for now I'm resigned from stuff. I'm just a guest here, but still, I'm seeing such many top ones from them and many top ones from other teams, and I was like, why do you need to like make top one? Like the Iotonus, you should know about this level.
Yeah.
The Iotonus is a great idea to be top one. It is like a the last part of the trilogy that aimed to be the harder things in the game, and
Yeah.
this makes sense. But other demons, and seeing not like demons like that top one from the start. I hate when levels was like we have a top 50, like really fun top 50 level, and it will be like accessible to everyone with a skill and etc. But it at one day it just getting buffed to like top 1 impossible, top 0 level, and I was like, God damn it, you just ruined this level.
Yep. I've always hated that. Like, just it's mostly done by like people who think that, having clout, getting attention, being popular is better and more interesting than actually, committing to making sure that, because let's be honest, levels in this game are a work of art.
Of course.
So it's like you're just corrupting that art by changing it so much to the point where, it's only really there just because, oh, we want something to be like, we want to push the human limits. It's like, yeah, ever since the game came out, that's all people have been doing. It's nothing new.
Yeah, it is not like a bad thing, but it's like geometry. It's like we have more and more of these projects that. But like before, like seeing a top 1, it is like a huge event for the community. Like seeing people gathering up and watching streams of verification of some new top 1. It was like a wow, this dude is corrected this game. Like he's a god and etc. Like now seeing a top 1 verified is like okay.
Yeah, that happened.
Yeah, cool. Like when Aetonus will be verified, yeah, we will have something like we had before, like this reaction, like wow, this dude is cracked at this game, because like this level is a fucking impossible. I tried the run, the practice run on this level, yeah, and I've spent like 25,000 attempts to even finish this. It is like. It is, yes, this is a almost human limit. Yes, of course.
Dude, you are brave for even trying that, because I haven't even touched the level. I just appreciate it because it's got like metal music as the soundtrack.
Yeah, Repentia until it's gone.
Yeah. So.
But as a top player, like top player in the past, how you feel about the new generation of the top players?
I'm like, what is going on? How are these fucking teenagers doing this, dude? How I just don't understand. Like, so the hallucination took me like 48,000 attempts. There are people beating it in less than 10k. Multiple people beating it in less than 10k. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happened. Like, what did they put in the Kool-Aid? What the hell is going on? It's like, at this point, it's just like, yep, yep, okay, nice. All this time, where like years ago people would spend so much time trying to do something, and now there's just some random like 14-year-old can just like do something in 2 seconds and then it's fine.
Yeah.
It's weird. It doesn't even feel real sometimes.
Completely agree. And like seeing like before, like 100,000. I'm so sorry. 100,000 attempts. It was like wow, this level should be so hard. And like seeing people struggling at the level right now, like top ones, and seeing like top players spending like more than 50,000 attempts, that means this level is impossible for everyone for now.
Yeah,
because of like the rapid speed. Yeah, the rapid speed of the I guess skill progression of this people. But like, who you think is the most cracked at this game for now, if you can like remember anyone from the from this sub-community, I should say.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't even watch any top players. I don't watch any GD content at all.
Oh yeah, that means you like
No.
lost in this. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really like. I don't really know who the top players are anymore. Everyone, oh, well, I do. Like, everyone knows. Oh yeah, there's Popoff, there's Zoink, there's all those people. I don't even know at all, like, what is going on. I just kind of like see things every now and then, and it's like, oh, cool, that happened. So I honestly wouldn't even be able to give you an answer because I just don't watch any of them.
No, that's completely fair. Yeah, it's completely
Yeah.
fair. But like W Popov, he's like 14. Yeah, he's 14 years old or 15. Like he's like. At my age, I was struggling to beat like some easy demon, and he was like verifying one of the hardest top ones, Vehemence. Like this shit is so unbelievably hard. Like it was inspired by the Terraria Calamity mod. It is
Oh,
like
yeah.
it is like a boss fight-ish level, and like I love the community reaction. Like seeing struggling like someone like Popov means like this level is impossible for general audience, and I hate this. I see the cool level. I want to play it, but I see like this is absurdly high on the list, and I was like, okay, I will never beat this in my entire life, and I hate this. So many wasted like ideas. Not wasted, but not many people can appreciate them. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Like, I know what you mean. And funnily, that's kind of like, well, it's partially one of the reasons why there was like a point where I was like uploading shitty versions of levels, like me completing shitty Azure Flare and shitty Deimos. Like that was like, it was like because I'm like so tired of having all these like levels that I think are actually kind of cool, but they're just too hard to play or to enjoy. But then they're kind of watered down and it's more accessible.
Oh,
So I mean,
Azure Flare. Yeah, this level. Oh my god.
yeah, it's cursed.
Well, yeah, like the rated level, the rated version right now is something fun. I guess like it is not a really hard level. It not like a hallucination fun, but still it's a fun level. But the Aiden version is like why?
Did you say rated version?
Yes.
It's out?
Like almost like 2 years ago. It is like other Flare by end level. It is a nerfed version, not Aiden version.
Oh,
Yeah, not the Aiden version, not the top
I'm
one version. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that was just a joke. They did that as a joke to kind of get rid of the level.
Yeah.
'Cause,
And
yeah.
it got rated, and like Aiden, I don't know if he still continues grinding Azure Flare, but why did he doing this anymore? Like it is pointless. But if he wants, good for him. Like he wasted over like 500,000 attempts on it, like 500,000 attempts.
Yeah.
But still, yeah. Like the VC situation with Bo, like the when the creator wanted Cloud and got exposed like completely, and this is sad, but this is true. So
Yeah.
the hard levels are really hard right now. By the way, you said like you not completely resigned from GD, but got like not watching it anymore. But what are you doing now as a like hobby? Not like just photography, but other things like video games you play, maybe speedrunning something. I know that many GD players are coming to speedrunning communities or fighting communities for some reason.
So I'm not a speedrunner, but like my only experience with speedrunning something is so back in 2008, Mario Kart Wii came out. And I was like 7 years old. And I remember in early 2009, I was there. I watched when everyone was discovering the ultra shortcut on Wario's Goldmine. I was there. And I remember I was like so obsessed with trying to do it myself. I would get home from school and I would like sit there with my like the Wii remote and the nunchuck in my hand, and I would constantly just sit there for hours trying to master this fucking ultra shortcut on Mario Kart Wii. That's the closest I've ever gotten to like speedrunning anything. It's not really my kind of thing. But like in terms of video games, most of the video games I play, they're either like horror, like survival horror, or
Oh,
they're also co-op horror, like Lethal Company or Devour or Phasmophobia, stuff like that. I really enjoy those because you can just, if you have the right friend group for it, it's so much fun.
oh
Um,
yeah.
but there are other types of games I like too, like so the game I played the most other than GD is Dead by Daylight, and I've been playing that since 2016. So um, it was actually Brandon Larkin who introduced me to Dead by Daylight. He wanted someone to play with, and I was like, this actually kind of sounds like a game I'd want to play. Hell yeah. And now, what, 8 years later, I've got 5,000 hours played
Damn.
on Dead by Daylight, which is a bit like I have apparently nearly 8K on GD. So yeah, I've played it for quite a while. But I also love story games. I grew up playing and watching people play the Walking Dead games.
Oh
Um,
yeah. I love
I
them.
also
I love them.
Yeah, I also got into like Life is Strange, Detroit Become Human, stuff like that. I also love simulator games, so like Flight Simulator, especially. Like I grew up playing Flight Simulator. Uh, and honestly, there isn't that much else that I really play. Like I kind of just bounce around between different games and genres that I feel like playing. I do like like adventure games as well, or just like sandbox games. But that's if I'm in the mood for it. And then in terms of other hobbies, um, obviously the music that I sent you to open up the stream with, that's a band that I've like seen live. So I go out and I like travel to nearby cities to see a lot of metal bands live because I love metal music so much. Not like the mainstream stuff, but like the deeper stuff. So like metalcore, progressive metal, stuff like that.
Oh,
I just
like,
love
I see, yeah.
like yeah, emotional metal music essentially. I just love bands like that. So I was actually at a concert 4 days ago, as I told you in DMs.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, I just love concerts and stuff. Um, and yeah, I mean, those are really my main hobbies, to be honest. So
Well,
yeah.
that's kind of diverse, I guess. By the way, about the concerts, my dream is to be like on the Camellia concert. Like
Oh
you know Camellia, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So yeah, and he was like the man who essentially completed my music taste. Like he was like the last part of my music like of my music taste, yeah. Uh,
Yeah.
because he was like can make like anything, like really anything, any genre, and I respect that for real. But
Yeah.
uh,
I was just gonna say Camellia is awesome. It's not really my kind of thing, but I do see the appeal of his music, like the whole like it's super cathartic listening to his music. And there's actually something really cool about Camellia that me and Camellia have in common. Um we both have we both have the same circadian rhythm disorder.
what's
So
that?
you know how I keep my body clock in my Discord bio.
Yeah.
So that's because the times I wake up and go to sleep, they change every day. So, and apparently Camellia has that problem too. Like he made a tweet about it. I think it was last year or the year before. So, yeah, we have the same super rare sleeping problem, which I think is really cool.
Didn't
Yeah,
knew
that's
that.
just a random fact.
Didn't knew that actually. Yeah, that's cool. I know
Yes, it is.
that's I know if it's cool or not, but sounds cool.
Well, it's cool that we have. Well, no, it's not cool that we have it. It's cool that we both have
Share
that
it,
in
yes,
common.
yes. I mean, in that, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, not like
Yeah.
this is just a cool thing. No, this is like I think this is a horrible thing to have. But yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
I wanted to say something. Oh yeah. You mentioned Dead by Daylight. Like we just do some off-topic things, and we will get back to the GD. I have some questions, but still. What's your opinion about the FNAF chapter coming out in 2025?
I think it's very welcome because, as much as elitists want to say it isn't, it is a horror franchise, and it is like, I'm not gonna lie. Yes, its audience is mostly children at this point, but it wasn't intended to be at first, and yet, honestly, like the games are actually terrifying. Like especially FNAF 4. That game is
Oh
so scary.
yes, yeah. I had
So
nightmares.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's very deserving to be in the game. And you know, it's not only the games. Like people have been making really cool fan-made Five Nights at Freddy's stuff for years, like the whole VHS tapes thing.
Oh yeah.
Like some of those are actually like really impressive and well made, and I think it definitely belongs in the game for sure. Like if we've got stuff like, dude, there's a fucking guy, there's a K-pop star, right? He literally looks, he's wearing like some sort of Joker outfit and he carries a fucking bat.
Oh yeah. I
If
saw
we've
that.
got that, if we've got that in the game, Five Nights at Freddy's is more than welcome because it's it's gonna be way scarier than whatever the hell that is, you know?
Yeah, he looked like the Valorant character.
Yeah, exactly. He does.
I hope this will be a Springtrap as a killer. God, please, Springtrap. Yeah.
It will be 100%.
Yeah.
It will be. It's the only thing that makes sense. So
Ka-
I am excited to see what they do.
Kazvik said like FNAF 4 is the last part of FNAF. I'm not agreeing. Like I'm thinking like the FNAF 6 is the final. Is a canonic end in my eyes because of this speech. Of this legendary speech, like the connection terminated. I'm sorry for interrupting you, Elizabeth. If you still can remember that now, is that name? Yeah.
You're reminding me of like this fucking video I saw on a Twitter shitpost account. It's that scene from Family Guy where Peter's like writing on the fucking, he's writing a letter or something, and every now and then he just keeps pausing to dip his thing in the ink, like dip 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 dip. And it's just like connection terminated. Dip 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 dip.
Yeah. I love the mashup of this, like with Nikocado Avocado when he revealed his like 2 years like worth of I don't know what he's doing, but he's like skinny as fuck right now. And I was like, I watched a video like some guy just played the music from the speech, from the Henry speech, to the 2 steps ahead video, and I was like, this is funniest shit I've watched recently.
You know,
What's up?
I wish I could just lose weight like that.
Oh yeah.
I've never lost weight. I need to get into it. I need to start doing that.
I'm losing it right now. I'm actually at double digits. So
that's awesome.
yeah. Okay, like
I weigh over 100 kilograms, so I've got a way to go.
wish you luck. Really, wish you luck. Okay, back to ZGD stuff. We spoke about many actually topics. But you've said like you never watched the recent YouTubers, right? But who you love to watch when you are in GD, like in the community, actively being active in the community? What was your like favorite YouTuber or YouTubers?
I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I've ever really consistently watched GD content ever. But it was more like I'd get these videos in my recommended and I'd watch them and then I'd enjoy them. It was like made by random people. I never really had a favorite YouTuber, to be honest. I mean, honestly, if I had to make a choice, I think Nepest is awesome.
Oh
I
yeah.
think that guy is so awesome. Like like he's always stayed true, you know? He's always been a real good guy. And like the whole thing that happened where, you know, he verified Kenos and then it became like a big meme and, you know, his face and his reaction ended up like just blowing up, going viral everywhere, and he was getting tired of it. I felt for him so much. Like I genuinely felt super bad for him because you know I haven't been through something of that scale, but I've been through something similar, which is part of the reason why like I think he's an awesome dude that he managed to pull through with that because it's really hard when you become a meme and you don't mean to be if you're not prepared for it. So yeah, but also I just think that like you know the way he would always just talk to his stream and to his audience, just chilling while he plays and going on these random tangents. I always really enjoyed listening to that, especially the story times and stuff. So
Yeah, I
if
remember.
I had to pick, I'd pick him.
Yeah, I remember when I was on his stream. We were just like discussed about the weed for half an hour straight. Like
Yeah,
he just discussed about this topic with the chat. Like he's a generally a nice guy. I love his. He's a charismatic. Like he's a charismatic person.
yeah,
In a weird way, I guess he's a little nerdy, but I think yeah, he's just like a pinnacle of streaming in GD. Like he's, I guess he's the most entertaining person in the GD streaming community, in my opinion. But in terms
yeah.
of the YouTubers, I guess inactive, like active, about the active people, I guess the GD Colon is great, making a great unique content about this game. But about the somewhat active, it's semifying. You should saw
Oh
his works.
no, you're
Yeah.
so right. I forgot about Samifying. His videos are so well made. He's like the Lemino of GD.
Yes. Yes. Exactly. Yes.
Yeah,
But he's
yeah,
like
he's
in
amazing.
he's like in Trackmania right now, like top player in Trackmania.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's like a rising star here.
that's cool. Never knew that.
Yeah. And about the old school YouTubers, I don't know. Not the Alex Payne, not him. He was just like, yeah, he's not a great dude, but I'd say seeing his reaction on the Sonic Wave, he was like, and the first time where people actually um I forgot the word. Found out, yes, actually found out about that he's a Russian guy. I was laughing about this. I knew that before, but like seeing the general audience, like, you are Russian, like this was a nonsense. So for time being, because our community was like a really small one. It is now like the one of the largest community in Geometry Dash. Like seriously, it's like I don't know, it's like second place of the in terms of how many people are in here. So, but
Yeah,
like several years ago, it was like really minuscule. So
yeah,
yeah,
definitely a lot more tight knit back then. Especially back when the whole GD forums were a thing. You know that website? I don't know if you ever used it. It's like I think it was GD Free Forums is what the URL was, but it was like I remember back in 2016 and 2015 when those forums were popping off, that shit was going crazy. Um, but it wasn't like super hyper active. It was just more like tight knit place. I kind of miss that about GD because now everything's just like everyone is just congregating in these massive spaces, and there's just so many people. But
yeah.
yeah,
Like seeing the Discord server of GD approaching 1 million members is like surreal for me.
Yep, and not one of them. Well, no, but like 99% of them are gonna be younger than 16, which is just really weird.
Of course. This game is associated as a kids game. It forever will associate with this. Oh my god, why my mouth is not working right now? I'm so sorry.
I know what you
I
said,
I
but
hate when this happens.
yeah, yeah, it's. I'm not gonna lie. I think another big part of the reason why I don't really play much anymore and I'm not really active anymore is just because there's too many kids, and it's like not only are they annoying as hell, but it's also just like I'm 23.
And I'm
Like I'm
20. Yeah.
yeah, it's getting to the point now where I'm like I it's just not only is it just kind of weird, it's also just I don't know what the hell they're talking about most of the time. And you know, a lot of GD players, they only ever seem to talk about GD. You can't converse with them about anything else because it's either only GD, Roblox, or anything like that. And it's like, dude, I can't. I can't. I need adult friends.
Yeah, and that's why I'm launching this podcast in the first place, because I am speaking with people not about GD anymore in this podcast. Yes, the geometry test is the main topic because, come on, this is a geometrical podcast, okay? But I mean, we can speak with them on different topics, like we spoke before,
Yeah.
and this is what we need in like GD community. Many people in GD community, yes, I completely agree. They're like stuck in the bubble of the GD itself. You can like you can speak about many things, you can try many things, like but this is just, I don't know, this seems strange for me for now. I was this kid before. I was always talking about GD, but really quickly I decided to, why just I like speaking about this game, like I have better games to like play, and I have
Yep.
better things to tell, to say to people, and of course I can like just start playing Minecraft again.
Yep.
So yeah, just and you've said about the like kids, you don't understand what they're saying. Same, brother. Like handshaking you because like
Yeah, I'm not up to date with the lingo nowadays. It's just
no,
I don't
like
know what's going on.
some words are existing right now. Some rees, like something like gyat, something like this. It's like
I
okay,
still
like
don't know what that is. I don't know what that second one is. I
gyat.
don't even want to say it. It makes me feel sick.
Oh, for me, yes, for me too. Like I in my vocabulary, I'm a Russian speaking person, and in my vocabulary, I use like goddamn, something like this, or damn, something. It feels more natural, I guess. But yeah, it's like fuck. What does even mean? I know what this means, but like, why this even a word? Like gyat is something like about the woman's rear, if I remember correctly. Like damn, damn your ass is huge, something like this. Like yeah, fuck me, dude. What this word is like so brain rotting my like. I can't even say this anymore. Like
Yeah.
and seeing kids like I'm a future teacher.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I just I applied again because I have some depths, and I need to do reapply on this position once again in uni, on this discipline. But I'm here again, and like, thank God in Russia we don't have such words. Like our vocabulary is much more cleaner in terms of
Yeah.
brain rotting words. Like the only word I know that kids nowadays saying is like skibidi. Like this is the only thing I hear. Yes, I'm cringing myself so hard too, but I'm a professional. I need to stay focused and saying that's just dumb stuff. But yeah, it's cringing me out so fucking well, yeah.
Me too.
And there's me who is nearing 30. You are nearing 30 TSR animations.
Yeah.
Damn.
So that's Thea. She's been my best friend for 5 years now.
Oh yeah, welcome.
Yeah, she's turning. I think she's turning 28 in October.
God damn, we are so old. We are so old.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
about Thea, by the way, she's a creator in GD.
Oh yeah. I guess I had like DMs from not from her or from her. I need to. Oh no, it is SM69 animations. Yeah, it's a different person.
Well, yeah. So she's made a few levels, and it's like sometimes I just kind of when I'm like I open GD, and I kind of just realize, oh, I don't even know why I just opened this. I'll just go ahead and start playing her levels. They're actually a lot of them are actually quite fun. But yeah.
Did you saw the Rage Quit by Blee? And by any
I only
chance?
saw that yesterday or the day before when someone screen shared it to me.
What's your opinion on this?
I honestly props, because what the hell? Okay, yep. People just make the craziest shit nowadays, man. It's like, huh? What? How?
Yeah, that's my first initial thought. And I'm so many people ranting about this level on Twitter. It was like generally scary, even because they like saying some dumb shit like, "Yeah, it is an impressive work, but it lacks idea. It is made only for money, etc., etc." Like this bullshit. I can't hear it anymore. Like, dude made a genuine 3D rendered thing in this game. Like, it is something like professional editors making in like Adobe After Effects. Like, this shit is crazy. Why people ranting about it? Yes, he can do this, and he received his $1,000. Yes, it is for a contest. Like Wabu made a contest to people like who make the best Stereo Madness remake receives $1,000, and he was a winner, of course. So like people, I guess people just like jealous.
They're
that
jealous.
They can't make something like this and receive some crazy money because of this. Like, imagine building a level and receiving this money. Couldn't be me.
Couldn't be me either, man. I mean, I'm trying to. So I don't know, like, how things are in Russia with McDonald's, but here we have McDonald's monopoly, and I've been trying so hard to win prizes, man. That's the closest I'm ever gonna get to winning something like that in a competition.
We have monopoly. Like it is not called McDonald's anymore. You shouldn't know that it's rebranded to a like Tasty and that's it. If I translate it like вкусная точка in Russian. Yeah, it's just like a rebranded McDonald's and that's it. Like, seriously. That's kind of pathetic, I guess.
Yeah, it's just
we have something like this, yeah. And actually, one time I received a huge prize, like 10,000 rubles, when I was 16. It's like for now it is like $150, something like this. Yeah, it is not that great for the like USA, but for a Russian kid like me, it was like, holy shit, 10,000 rubles. I can buy something. Like, and I bought, if I remember correctly, I bought a new processor for my PC.
Oh yeah, I mean, that's puts a good use then.
Yeah.
if I want anything, I'd probably spend it on just more food. But
Oh, and actually, as we speak about money and GD, what's your opinion on creators receiving money, like when people commission them works like bots for their collabs and they're receiving money from it? What's your opinion about this?
honestly, I had no idea that was even happening. I honestly fine. I mean, if you really want to like charge people for what you make, I mean, go for it. I mean, I just don't know how that would tie in with the whole, the thing that it's GD and it's, Rob made the game and it's like, I don't know how he is with any of that. But
He said like he don't mind it, but should not be paid completely. Like it should not be a level that you've commissioned and you've uploaded on your account and received creator points because you basically bought the creator points. So this is
that's
not
true.
this is a no. But like just commissions in GD for levels is not a. It's a shady thing, but not illegal one. Because in my opinion, like levels in GD is, as you said, is works of art, and many artists are charging for commissions. So why do creators in this game can charge people to like something like $10 per second for bot? Like yeah. This is, by the way, $10 per second is actually a price for the top creators. So,
Oh,
for example, like great like top tier collabs are costing right now something between like $300 to $800. It is as expensive as shit. So yeah, it is like it is not like some people gathered around and hey, we should make a level and yeah, of course, hooray, like something like this. But now it's like a business in many places. Like many people are still doing a free work, but they like many commission stuff. And of course, people on Twitter saying like, "No, this should not be a thing. This is complete bullshit," etc., etc.
I mean, yeah. The more I think about it, the more wrong it seems. That's. I mean, it doesn't really surprise me. I mean, it was probably bound to happen at some point that money would get involved. But yeah, it doesn't surprise me that much that we've gotten to this point. So I think it was just a natural progression for things that would have happened.
Yeah, as I said, like in cherry team, it's like a common practice. For now, we have like a system where people are get paid for their best works, like to expand their not expand, but to, I don't know, just get them some money for their best works to, I don't know, make them happy and make them motivated. Yes, I remember the word motivated to make more levels, like in high quality levels or parts, something like
Yeah.
this. Yeah, this, I think this is a great tool to, like, great thing for people because money is essential in our lives. So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. There's always going to be mixed opinions about it because it involves money. So
Yeah, I completely agree. By the way, oh my god, it is like I should be done like 10 minutes ago, but
got
oh
carried away.
shit, yeah. I guess I need to like stop the podcast this early. So sorry for this, but yes, the shit happens.
I mean, it was still good though.
Yeah. It was like the most off-topic podcast I had. I'd say we spoke about
Yeah.
more things outside of GD that about the GD, but the main topics is covered. So why the fuck we not like just continue speaking about some random things about you and what are you doing? So
Yeah. I
So-
mean, that's kind of how I am now. I'm not really a GD player anymore. Sorry.
No worries. No worries. Oh, okay, so thank you for coming. Actually, thank
Yeah,
you for
cool.
coming. Yeah, that was a fun podcast, and I wish my set will be made soon. I want to announce the third season really quickly because I can't wait anymore.
Yep.
So yeah, that was a blast. Thank you for coming, and thank you people for coming to this podcast. Sorry for being rusty. Sorry for forgetting words, but it is what it is.
Yep.
So I hope you all enjoyed, and see you soon. Actually, bye bye.